the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, distinguished Senator George Akume, Your Royal Highnesses, Your Royal Majesties, I want to end the protocol here. Your Excellency, we have come to Abuja today, and we've seen the crowd. The only thing I can remember is when President Jonathan was president of Nigeria, he called the 2014 National Conference, and the hall used to be full like this. But this one is fuller. There are more people. So you have scored a first. by bringing the largest crowd to this place. We've been committed to the health of our people. But having come now to Abuja and listened to Professor Mohammed Pate and his team, we are now more committed. So the traditional rulers of Nigeria will now go home and work harder than before. But I must tell you, Mr. President, that personally, I don't feel very happy because you were not here in the morning. There were several speeches. We listened carefully. I listened to the opening address by His Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife. And he was gingering all of us to work as a family, to work as a team, to see Nigeria as one. And then I felt maybe this is good. But when you look at it, this same Imperial Majesty is arranging to confer a very high honor on Sunday Igboho, who in my own part of Nigeria in the southeast, we see him as a counterpart of Nnamdi Kanu. And my brother, fellow royal father, the Imperial Majesty, does not seem to understand the pain in my heart when Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. So, sir, the ball stops on your court. Bring this man out. If we don't want him in Nigeria, return him to Kenya or London, where they took him from. You see, some of us here are being asked to go and work, but the young people in the Southeast are so agitated, they can even beat us. They see us as sellout. We come to Abuja, they may think we come to collect money. And then we keep quiet. So, sir, please do something about this. Do something about this. We cannot make progress in this country if we don't tell ourselves the home truth. There's no way. There's no way. Now, again, they were talking about Southern Traditional Rulers Committee on Health. And the eminent professor Patel was saying that this will become an annual event, what we are doing today, if I heard him correctly. The truth of the matter is that there is nothing like Southern Traditional Rulers Council. If you come here, Patel, and you give money to people on that basis, it's not correct. The South is not the North. We have our system. We need unity in diversity. So that people, so if you want to deal with us in the Southeast. If you have resources for us, give it to us. Don't give it to people who come and say, we are Southern Traditional Rulers Council. Democracy is a representative government. And anybody who goes to present himself without his people is not democratic. So get it. We think that we will do our best. Mr. President, we're going to support this health. Do all we can, but please listen to our cries. May God bless all of us.
You see, that is the only way I think there will be peace in our country. Because the reason other people that is asking or agitating for self-freedom and keep one particular tribe in prison, I think there's imbalance there. Just as we hear from this chief who is asking them, the only thing that people can do for the Igbos or the Southeast people is to release Nnamdi Kanu. If you people don't want him again to be in Nigeria, you can send him back to Kenya, where they adopted him, or you return him back to his second citizen country, which is UK. That is the only way there will be peace. Because what is playing out now is like they are intentionally doing what they are doing to the Southeast people, and our people are not helping matters. We always thinking of our own, and yet we'll be crying of marginalization every time. Marginalization is something that is in everywhere, in every society. It's not something that can stop one day, but with collective effort and the unity, we can achieve what we want. The Igbos have to come out and make a demand at least for this particular thing now. That is the only way I see that there will be peace, as everybody is gearing up for 2027 general election. That is the only thing that we can do to be able to get it right this election, by making sure that Nnamdi Kanu is being set free from prison. Release him, let each and every region come together, and maybe a kind of national conference to find out how we are going to live and coexist together as a nation. That is the only way I see there will be, a kind of unity and peace in that land. What is your opinion and what is your thought about what this man said and asked Tinubu to do for the Southeast people? It's not to be forming city boys movement or any other thing. We have the capability and the capacity to agitate and demand for at least freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If not for anything, let there be a presidential pardon for him. Political solution is the only way by which these issues will be resolved, so that let there be peace in the Southeast. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.